Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today I'm bringing to you a different type of video, and this will be your guide to building your winning teacher portfolio. This will be something to set you apart from the rest of the candidates at your future job fair or interview. The first part of this, you will want to gather your materials. So you'll need a customizable pocket and prong folder and also sheet protectors. This next part is your actual cover for your portfolio. So you want to make sure that you include your name, your content area, and perhaps a quote to set you apart from the other candidates. Page 1 is your About Me section. This is where you are going to talk about your education, maybe tell what makes you different from the other applicants, such as being a third generation educator. Okay, so page 2 is going to be your resume. This is where you want to make sure that you're highlighting your teaching experience, like student teaching, substitute teaching. If you did a long-term sub assignment, you want to put those on here. You're also including your educational background, as well as any type of recommendations from teachers or principals. You want to include those documents behind your resume. Okay, so this next section is all about your teaching philosophy. So this is where you're going to talk about your why. Why do you want to teach? This is also the time where you're going to talk about different strategies, possibly telling a story of you using the strategy. How did you learn about this strategy? Make sure that you cite your resources. Like if you've learned this from a mentor or a book, you want to cite those resources. Also, in your teaching philosophy, you want to include any types of awards that you have achieved. Also, any type of cross curricular activities that you may be involved in. Okay, in this next section, you are including your behavior management plan, lesson plans that's specific to the job that you're interviewing for, assessment plan, how do you assess your students, and different types of technology that you use in your classroom. Okay, so now this section is where you're going to include your plan for instruction, like putting in activities that you use to build relationships with your students, and also how do you go about establishing classroom goals and routines and procedures with your students. This next section is where you want to include some examples of student work. You don't have to have the official students' work, but maybe create a example of what it would look like. Okay, this next section is where you want to include any types of awards that you've received. Then you want to include your references. At least have three references, creditable references, and I do suggest that you ask your references before putting their names on your reference page, just to make sure that it is okay that you use them as a reference. Now, if you've made it to this end of the vlog, I appreciate you for being here with me today and going through each step of creating your winning teaching teacher portfolio. And I just want to point out that this is something that I use every single time that I go for either an interview or a career fair. And I've gotten a lot of feedback. A lot of the people who are interviewing me, they always say that they like the amount of work that I've put in to mine, and they also appreciate me bringing in a portfolio, meaning that not everybody brings in a portfolio, actually physical portfolio. So, think about that when you are putting yours together. Um, like I said, I showed you the picture at the very beginning of the video to where what the actual folder looks like, and I got it from Walmart. So it doesn't have to be a very expensive one. However, I did invest in a lot of sheet protectors because every single document that I put in mine is in a sheet protector. So if you should have questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'll be happy to answer your questions. If you have something that I should maybe add to mine, also include that. Like I said, I am going to be getting making sure that all of my portfolio is on point for this week because I have a couple different events to attend, and so I will be bringing that with me. And so, again, thanks guys for being here, and I will see you next time.